I'd like to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak during our commencement ceremony. The last 2 years of my life have been filled with many transformative moments. This process is not only conceived out of the interactions that occur in the classroom with our professors, but also through all the exchanges we share together as students. Thank you for being a part of my process. It has helped to expand me into a better person and a better social worker. Social workers have a unique job, often challenging, but also rewarding. I would like to share some of my thoughts on what I hope for us as we prepare to enter the field of social work. Many of you have often heard me say that I hold social workers to a higher standard. I do this for a host of reasons. We often work with populations and individuals who experience severe challenges and barriers as a result of structuralized racism, classism, and sexism. When working with vulnerable populations, I believe that social workers should strive to provide the best version of themselves through these interactions, as well as providing advocacy and policy change. My expectation is that we never put limitations on our clients, that we never assume the outcome. As soon as we begin placing parameters on an individual and their prospective progress, we begin to hinder their ability to grow into the fullest version of themselves. I say this from a very personal place. I'm a product of the foster care system and statistically should not be standing in front of you today. For all of the individuals who told me I couldn't make it, that I wasn't college material, that obtaining a master's degree was out of my reach, I had other individuals who encouraged me. In spite of all the triumphs in my life, I still hold the negative comments too close to my heart. While I strive to push them aside and sit in the glory of my accomplishments, I'm struck at the impact that they've had on me. We are powerful in our words. The statements that we impart on our clients have long-lasting impressions. Pablo Freire's pedagogy of the oppressed speaks to the inhumanity of both being oppressed and being the oppressor. We become locked in a double bind, and within this space, we all too often witness humanity lost. One of the major takeaways from Freire's work is that we must allow individuals to name their own circumstance. Naming it for them is a form of oppression. As social workers, we must remember that clients are the expert of their lives. They have their own understanding of their experiences. It is not our job to tell them what they need. Instead, we create a treatment container, a space where individuals can learn to explore and develop a deeper understanding of who they are and what they need to do. As social workers, it's easy to base our successes on the outcomes of our clients. Although positive outcomes are wanted for all of our clients, the lack of one should not be seen as a failure. Instead, I urge you to focus in on the moments, the individual moments where you can create a safe space, sit with someone, and bear witness to their process. That moment, however fleeting, is magical, and in turn, a healing experience for all who are involved. Social workers also work in a variety of areas outside of the clinical setting. We have roles which include policymakers, advocates, community organizers, researchers, and educators. We have members of our graduating class who undertook an extensive look at human trafficking this year. This included the development and implementation of a conference which took place in our local community. Social workers continue to fight tirelessly to keep these issues in the forefront of society's eyes. It is time for us to rise up and speak, to shout from the rooftops all of the things in the world we refuse to accept. We do not want to live in a world where children are ripped from their boarding school. These girls in Nigeria were robbed of their right to learn, their humanity stripped away, their families broken. This is not acceptable. We need to change the way we think. We need to live out of love instead of fear, and we must demand a revolution. Social workers will be on the forefront. It's already in our history to walk a path that is often unpaved. Our predecessors, like Jane Addams, began carving out a road, and we will continue to march on this road, demanding change along the way. As social workers, we understand that self-care is crucial. We hear this mantra time and time again, but so frequently struggle to maintain it for ourselves. It looks differently for everyone. For some, it's yoga, cooking, hiking, journaling, or meditating. Whatever it is for you, find it and do it frequently. One of my closest friends, Ashley Huey, spoke words of wisdom during the crunch of finals week. She urged us to stop surviving and to start living. We need to feel our experiences, even the difficult ones. By living in these moments, as opposed to surviving them, we open ourselves up to vulnerable and loving experiences, and this can make even the worst of times better. Lastly, I would like to take a moment to remember all of the important people in our lives who are not here with us today. Their absence is truly felt. I want all of you to be proud of your accomplishments. You are on a path to change the world, and that is no small matter. Thank you again, and congratulations, class of 2014. We need it.
Wow, thank you, Ms. Allen. That was amazing.